Well, hopefully you guys have got your coffee and you got 10 minutes so we can just see what old G RAThbun's up to today. Yeah, guys, we are in the middle of a heat wave. I'm gonna block that door open. This is my fancy, this holds the door open. I'm gonna show you some pictures right now. It's supposed to be 104 again today. I'm outside early because there's no sun, but it's still, I'm sweating, it's still hot. But let me show you some pictures of what I got right there. Well, this is what we got. Yeah, it's a Kawasaki 400 Prairie 400. It was donated to me by one of our little rat packers. He didn't want it around no more. It's been sitting for, we think, 10 years. And it don't look that bad once I tore into it here a little bit. And so you're going to see that in the next few videos. I don't know if I'm going to get it up and running or if somebody else will. But the gears, everything underneath it looks clean, as you can see. So stay tuned, see if I get this running. Well, as you've seen in the photos to begin with, yeah. You think it's going to run? Been sitting for over 10 years. I just started diving into it, thought I'd make a little video on this thing because I see all these videos on there. Will it run? Can I get it home? Well, I drug it home, so I got to be careful. There's cacti back here. Well, first off, we got the 3 tires aired up. Tried to put air in this tire, which the wheel was on backwards. So the valve stem was in there. So I pull her off, try to air it up. You notice it's still square on one side. It's supposed to be round, if you didn't know. Well, there's a hole in there big enough, oh, bigger than my finger, right in there. That ain't ever going to air up. You ain't going to be able to patch it. It's too bad it's still got some tread on it. Anyway, that's done tire. I got it jacked up right now. You know, safety first. Right now I'm tearing into the air filter here. Let me see if I can crawl up here and show you that without hurting myself. All right, it looks like some critters have been living in there. So we're going to vacuum all that out. They didn't get inside the motor. They didn't get through the filter, didn't chew it up. Looks okay, got some seeds on it. We'll vacuum all that out. The throttle is stuck. I put some stuff on that, but I don't know where it's stuck yet, so we're going to go all the way down to the carburetors, wherever the hell they are. I've never worked on one of these before. I've rode one. Anyway, this is going to be an experience for everybody. So, yeah, what it is a Kawasaki yeah, how you ever say that word. And I guess it's a pretty good one, top of the line. 400, I don't know how many miles are on it. I'm assuming the battery's dead, being it's been sitting 10 years. I think that's a pretty safe bet. So anyway, I'm going to clean that out. Then we're going to work a little here and work a little there. And I don't know if we'll ever get her running. But it was donated to me, so I ain't out no money yet. Let's see what we can do with this critter. Yeah, I don't know if it's upside down or not, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to hold it like this and we won't have to worry about it. That thing, you seen the seeds? They were up to, I didn't realize that was that deep. That was completely full of little seeds from little mices, I guess. But we got that clean, and the air intake is way down there, so I got to check and figure out where that goes and make sure that's clean. I don't know, like I said, don't know nothing about these things. This will be an experience, won't it? Okay, let's, got the seeds out of there. Got them all off the air filter. So I won't put that back in until I check more. So, anyway, there we go. Well, found out where the air cleaner goes up under here. So we got to figure out how to get in there, because that's how the mices was getting in. I think I got everything out, but I ain't gonna trust it. But I opened up the fuel, and there's fuel in it. And if you need to varnish anything, I think I could let you have that real cheap. Oh, God, does that smell. Got to figure out how to get that out of there. Pitcock is froze up also. So, let's see what we got to do next. I don't know how much of this work I'm going to do on this right now in the heat and this time of year, because, you know, Sturgis this is right before Sturgis, and that's going to take priority over this, because it looks like I got to pull all that off. But anyway, I don't know how to get that out. I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to get that nasty fuel out and get up to there. Hang on. That was just a cover. Had nothing to do with the flipping fuel tank. But I did get this to work. And I did find the fuel line, which I set right here, and unhooked it from, I guess that's the carburetor back in there. That'll be fun. And I got this to work, so I'm going to turn this on, see if they had it on, or what they had it on. I don't see nothing coming out of there. I know there's fuel in there. I would assume they had that shut off, hopefully. Hopefully they ran it dry, but I don't know. Anyway, no fuel's coming out of that thing. So we got to figure out that. I got an idea. I might pressurize it a little bit. See if I can get that other fuel out, or maybe I'll have to siphon it out. But there ain't no fuel coming through there, that's for sure. And that's that line coming right off the back of the fuel switch. And it's turning freely. I like that. That's probably a expensive little item. So let's see if we can get that fuel out of there somehow. I want to get that out. I wonder how that tank comes off. With great pain, I bet. I don't think I want to try that. I hope I don't. Let's see if we can get it out some other shop to get some of this parts to clean up some parts and everything. And look, she's emptying out. I think that's on reserve. I got to clean that off so I can see what's reserved, but I think all the way down is reserve. Let's try this, put it here and see what happens. Yeah, that cut it down. So that's on, and then that's reserved. Man, that's great. Yeah, it's just going on my gravel. It'll be okay. There ain't that much in there. But that means that that's working. That's one less thing to do. Oh, I also had to have the woman come out. I dropped a screw. Well, I dropped it in the bucket. And it hit the bottom of there, bounced up, and landed on the rocks. Well, y'all know I can't see where crap. We're going to get that fixed when I get back from Sturgis. So she had to come out and find that screw. Can you smell that? Man, that's just, look what it's doing there. That's nasty. We're going to get all that out of there. Going to clean it all up. And then, I'm pretty sure it was off because it was over here. And see, that's off. It ain't going. And then that's reserved. So it was off. So hopefully it ain't too bad in the carburetor, because that looks like a booger in there. Oh well. It's about 90 degrees now, starting to sweat. I'm going to let that drain until she don't want to drain no more. Clean a little bit up, and I'll come back if I can, if I got anything to show you. Thank you, Ms. Vickie. Well, it started shaking the thing, and look at all that varnish coming out of there. That's what all that colored stuff is. That's varnish out of the tank. So we're going to just shake her and stir her and get her out of there. I may have to get me some old cheap gas. That was a joke, guys. And flush that thing out with it. It's plastic, so it won't rust. But what I'm worried about is if you let something sit too long with plastic, that will corrode, break off, and won't work. But we got to get in there somewhere and find the throttle cable, because it's stuck up here. But I'm going to slosh this until I get all that out of there, and we'll clean her off like it wipes off. See that? That's just varnish. I mean, it's varnished. Hopefully that's sealed up enough there that varnish and the gas is just running on down and taking care of probably won't even burn, so I don't have to worry about that. But I ain't gonna be lighting nothing around here for days anyway. But that's working. Man, that's yeah, WD-40 is your friend when you're trying to get something going again. Well, the throttle was stuck. Couldn't move that, but she's working great. And this is all encased, so I think it's moving. So that means the carburetor's moving. Okay, let me get a better, clearer picture for you. Yeah, this here is all encased. So, and then I also squirted some WD-40 that way. Then I squirted it in the line that way. So it'll go down, the gravity will take it down and keep that cable lubricated. I was going to pull the carburetor off and check it. I got it loose, but I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's what we did there. We got a good throttle again. So I'm going to just go ahead and tighten that up and move on to the next step. I think that gas tank looks better. Cleaned out the inside. Right now it's full of Dawn dishwashing soap and water because it's plastic. It ain't going to rust. So that's what's in there right now. Going to let that sit there. We've rinsed it, shaked it a few times. Now we're going to let it set probably today. Meanwhile, I did throw a battery charger on this thing. I think this is one of them stupid batteries, the chargers though, that if you don't got any charge, it won't do nothing, probably. So I might go find my other one for my bike. But we got it hooked up. Like I said, we got the throttles working. The choke is working. Did get the tank off, as you notice. It was easy. So now, being the sun is getting ready to come out, and it's going to be up in the hundreds today, I'm calling that a day of work on it. And I'm going to take my boy right there. We're going to go for a quick walk before it gets really, really, really hot. Stay tuned for more. Well, this is a few days later. I got it tore apart and a lot of things fixed on it. And I want to thank the good friend of mine named Charlie Lemon. Charles Lemon. We call him Chucky, because he's the one that donated this to me. He just didn't want to mess with it. And so I did. I got it ready to proceed with either putting money in it now or to let somebody else finish it. Well, guys, you know I want to go to Sturgis. Well, somebody come by and offered me money for that. So I'm going to Sturgis, and that will never get running by me. But we did what we could do on it, as you can see. I think it'll run pretty good. I sold it for about enough money to go, gas money to get out to Sturgis. But that's okay, that's okay. I sold it to one of the guys that we ride with. He's seen it, he goes, hey, I could use that. And it's going to cost him a few hundred to get her going, but I think he'll have a nice rig when he gets done, and I won't have a pain in the butt, and I'll get to come to Sturgis and see all you guys. So, you know what to do. That's the end of this ride. I ain't going to get it running, but at least it turned over with the rope. See y'all later. Subscribe, man. Catch us at Sturgis. We'll be there now.